What is it about people who feel like or know that they're in control, inflicting harm on other people? In this case, let's say women. What is it about men who try to take a woman? What is it with men with like trying to own women? This is a different time, but let's say for another example, prisoners, women prisons. Now, all prisoners are in there for a reason. Some people should not be in there. It'd be like a lot of corruption. You got a lot of sexual assault happening, but there is like another part to like women prisons that like nobody talks about, and that's the assaults. Everybody knows it happens because they have male wardens, they have male staffs, which I believe should always be segregated. You know, that's one thing. Prison, they segregate the prisoners, but I also believe the staff should be segregated for safety reasons. But the question is why? Why do they do this? Because it's bad. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My voice is still like a little bit hoarse, but it's okay. It's Saturday. It's such a nice day, and I wanted to record because I saw someone in the news at like 5 this morning, and I was like, I gotta talk about it. I was just so shocked by what I saw, and the title alone just threw me off. I was like, okay, wait, what? But it's gonna be a 5-minute video. We're gonna talk about it because this is about something called the Rape Club. Never did I ever think I would ever be saying that, like that, a club. What I'm talking about, a prison in California dubbed the Rape Club by the staff. Now, we have male staff. We have a male warden, male and female staff members, but the males participated and attacked these women. It's a women's prison, by the way. The chaplain is involved. He was arrested for rape too. I'm talking about, y'all, it was that much rape that they literally named it the Rape Club. The people up in there, the staff that's raping people. Oh my God, I never said rape in so many freaking, I just never said it that many times. It's insane. How disgusting can people be? What is it about people wanting to own people? Just because these prisoners are in here, it's like it don't give you the right to like take advantage of them. And you know, this isn't women. Do they rape in prison? Y'all, why was I about to say that? I was about to say, do they rape in women prisons? But yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. It's a lot. I don't want to know. I don't want to know about that. You know, prison rape, I don't want to know. It's gross. But people do get assaulted in prison. And people know it goes on. Everybody in the comments of this video was saying the same thing. They was like, everybody, we know it happens, but nobody talks about it. Especially women prisons. There's movies, there's like a couple movies on it. But you have people who are entrusted to keep prisoners in prison for the safety of the public. But you have them also just doing illegal stuff. These people in here are in here for a reason, but that does not give you the right to assault them. That's disgusting. Like, that is really disgusting. And sorry, y'all, if I'm not looking at the camera. I keep looking, I know it's like off topic. I keep looking at the A, and it's right on top of my camera. And for some reason, that's why I be focusing, but I need to focus here. But yeah, I'm just going to go and get into it. We're going to watch the video, and then we're going to talk about it. Y'all know I'm going to pause throughout, but let's talk about it. By the way, I don't know how I forgot this. There is the prison is closed, and they had a I think over $100 million lawsuit given out to 100 women in this prison. It's just so nasty. I don't do this. So let's get into it.
There was nowhere safe. Not the library, not your shower, not even your room, your counselor.
A sexual assault survivor of an infamous women's prison in Northern California is sharing her story for the first time. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Kimberly Hunt, and my co-anchor Wally Aliu is on.
Okay, let me hurry up and say this off topic because I know we're talking about something serious. Love the look is giving share. Just wanted to say it.
Assignment. The federal prison in Dublin in Alameda County was known as the Rape Club by corrections employees who abused inmates. The prison's former warden and other staff are now behind bars. As Team 10's Austin Gravis shows us, victims are now being compensated in a historic multi-million-dollar settlement.
I'm broken, trying to fix myself, trying to love myself again.
The pain is still fresh for Denora.
Going to prison, yes, I put myself in there, but I didn't sign up to get abused, threatened.
The mother of 3 is trying to heal.
If you're in my shoes, at that moment, you're nothing. You belong to them. They have your body, your mind.
She's a survivor of the infamous Dublin prison east of San Francisco.
I was molested, forced to do things I didn't want to.
It's ABC 10 News' policy not to name victims of sexual assault without their permission. Denora has asked that we only use her first name in this story. Sexual abuse at the facility was so rampant, staff dubbed it the Rape Club.
There was nowhere safe, not the library, not your shower, not even your room, your counselor.
The lawsuit says the warden took interest in you right away.
So you say a couple of things that you went through, what you did before being there and what you do now. And that's where they get your weakness and everything they can use against you.
Denora, who used to live in San Diego County, says the abuse by corrections staff began shortly after she started serving her 6-year sentence in 2018 for running drugs over the border.
It was.
Now, let me hurry up and say something too. I have to pause the video a little bit. Let's hurry up and let me hurry up and do a disclaimer because I feel like I need to start saying this because people on the internet can say whatever they want, but you still be respectful. Some people don't care. Whatever, do what you say. Risk it, comment on these videos. I still gotta check them. But look, no matter what. Yes, you go to prison. She was in there for drugs, so she didn't actually get assaulted. It's like, no, you don't do that. You don't assault people. Now, in male prisons, y'all, I know I say a lot of stuff on here, and trust me, I believe what I say in these videos. So, don't try to think that I don't believe it. Trust me. Because I'm trying to see what I'm trying to say. When people get assaulted, in prison, when you got predators out here and then they go to prison and something happened to them, I don't care. I seriously don't care. I'm like, you assault somebody, that's what happened to you, sayonara. I don't care. People who murder, go to prison, get assaulted, get out my face. I don't care. But it's like people who are in there for like small stuff. Well, by the way, drugs is not small. For some reason, they get a lot of more time than murderers, and that's weird. But I don't know. It's just drugs. But don't do drugs, kids. I feel like. Yeah, I'm getting off topic because we're talking about the staff. This is what I was trying to say. This is why I'll be going off topic every time. You have a job in there. Your job is not to attack people. And you know what's crazy? They use this tactic of assault, and you hear how they said it was like immediately, right when she got in, like a couple months after or weeks, because they feel like they can do whatever they want. The government don't care. The people who on the outside don't care about prisoners. They're like, leave them in there. They don't care what happened to them. And it's crazy because they can really get away with a lot of stuff. They get funding for these places. Nobody's really looking into it. Seriously, who's gonna look into prisons? They don't. Y'all know how much inhumane stuff go on in prisons. Oh my God. It's unsanitary. It's disgusting. It's overcrowded. It's nasty. It's a nasty place. And that's why I don't understand how people keep going to jail. It's like, y'all keep doing this stuff and ending up in these places. I refuse to. But, and you got people just getting raped. The fact that the chaplain, the pastor, that's crazy. That is actually wild. And he ain't no real chaplain. Isn't that what a chaplain is? A prison? I said a prisoner, y'all. Isn't that what I did my research? I know it ain't this slow. Because I know the military chaplain. So, yeah, I think that's true. Yeah, it's like, he wasn't no real one. And what's gross is that you had the warden, like, oh, they're going to talk about it, is overseeing all of this, forcing this to happen, making women go down on him, all that. Anyways, you have all that happening. He's forcing the women to get attacked. Isn't that so crazy? You really got people like this just because they have the higher power. Also, he's over everything, so he can get away with so much. Oh my God, you really got people like this. That's crazy. Let's get back to it.
It was an everyday thing. Dancing, stripping, being scared of going to the shower because they're going to come in and look at you naked.
Did any of the female guards ever intervene?
No.
The lawsuit says that one of the guards said, "I know you will be deported. I can find you."
They will say, we know where you're from, Sinaloa. We got people too. So of course I'm going to be afraid.
At the center of the abuse, Warden Ray Garcia.
That's the warden. It's always the old man. He got grays and all. He got whiskers. He got a lot going on up here. What is that? That's a mole? Okay. It's always, isn't it weird, y'all? It's always these men. And he's a warden, so it's like he's over everything. But I'm talking about, it's always the older man, too, that's over everything. Ah, jeez. Can y'all imagine just the numbers? I know they said over 100 women, but I'm talking about like throughout like his entire career.
At the center of the abuse, Warden Ray Garcia. A recently settled federal lawsuit says,
And by the way, I know he's kind of old because I saw the turkey neck.
Forced Denora to perform oral sex on him and during his rounds would make her dance naked. When it wasn't the warden, it was prison guards with sexual demands. The lawsuit says one officer with a vulgar nickname was, quote, notoriously perverted and threatened Denora.
And look, you know what's crazy about that too? These men be married. They don't care because their wife's not coming to the prison. They can get away with anything. Look, it's insane. You have, and I'm going to use, I use this example I think like twice. Ugh, probably more. But let's take, for example, the Stanford experiment in psychology. Y'all know the whole thing. If you don't know, here you go. It was a whole experiment by prisoners and staff, and they're trying to see how people control others. So you had, by the way, this was not a real prison. It was a whole simulation that looked just like a prison. And they had people go in, become prisoners. They stripped everything away. They gave them their uniform, gave them numbers. They have no names. They have no identity. And then you have the people who are the guards. So in this experiment, the men were attacking and like ridiculed, just treated those men like they're nothing. Mind you, they're not real prisoners. It's a whole simulation. It went out the window. 100% went out the window. The guards overtook everything, and they was beating the prisoners. And I'm talking about not even realizing that these people they're human and that this is not real. It just went out the window because they automatically thought they had the power. And that's what that gives me. In prison, you got staff and guards, because y'all know on the news there's been so much with prisoners dying and the guards not doing anything. Them just walking by, watching them have seizures. That was actually one of them. People down in their cells, them not taking them to the doctor, not checking on them. It's just so inhumane. It's insane. Like I said, if this was like a murderer, I would not care. I would not care, but you still got a job to do. But I would not care. But it's just the fact that happens, that's what's crazy. But look, in here you have gross men in these prisons, in the women prisons, who seek out their perverted fantasies on these women because they know they can get away with it. And this is why I say prisoners should just 100% be segregated. And I'm talking about men and women, just segregate it all. We don't need segregation out here in the real world, but up in prison, because it's a whole nother nasty world in there, it should be segregated. Men should not work in women prisons. They should have a woman warden, women guards. Men should not have they should not have women guards at all either, or a warden. They should have males only. And it's crazy, they're all still going to attack each other. The men, they're still going to attack each other. Really, it's just the prisons. I doubt the guards are doing anything up in there, the male guards, because seen some women up in there doing some stuff, but I don't know if they're gonna risk it or they probably getting assaulted too. It's just a lot. Oh my God, so much assault going on in prison. It's insane. But the fact is that they should keep it separate. I got a feeling that this happens in like almost every woman in prison around the world. The reason why I'm saying women in prison is because you hear a lot about male rape in prisons. You don't hear nothing really about the like women. They don't talk about it. It's not even. It's never really in the news. You hear male stuff. I see like men getting assaulted by other prisoners in prison, but you don't hear nothing about it. But you know it happens. I don't know, y'all. Let me finish. I'm gonna let this play for the rest of the video.
Out at all when you were still inside and this was happening?
No, scared of retaliation. You couldn't say anything. Imagine getting threatened every day. You want to see your kids? You want your phone calls? You want your visits? Or you want to go to the shoe?
And get this, Garcia wasn't just the head honcho at the prison, he was also in charge of enforcing a federal law at Dublin meant to deter sexual abuse of inmates.
He, the person in charge with preventing rape in prison, was one of the prime culprits perpetuating the rape in prison.
San Diego civil rights attorney Gene Iredale represented Denora in the lawsuit against the Bureau of Prisons.
This case was historic in the sense that there has never been a case involving the exposure of such widespread, long-lasting, and frequent abuse in a prison institution.
I get the sense from reading the court documents that these men thought they were untouchable.
They did think they were untouchable.
The abuse was so rampant, the FBI raided the prison last year. Garcia, the prison's chaplain, and multiple guards have since been convicted of sexually abusing inmates. The federal government recently agreed to pay nearly $116 million to settle lawsuits from over 100 victims, including 3 women in San Diego. Denora is getting $1.4 million.
That's not justice for me. Not the amount of what we're getting will ever change what they did to me. I have that scar and I'm gonna keep it for the rest of my life.
Back in Northern California, where the abuse happened, the Dublin prison is now closed.
Yeah, they're getting some big checks, but like she said, for a lot of people, it don't change anything. By the way, he's not a real chaplain. They wouldn't do that. He's a disgusting, perverted man. But I'm not surprised, because a lot of people, oh, this is probably very controversial too when you talk about religion on here. Y'all, I don't talk about religion on here. Don't even want to say what I am. I said it before, but I'm not really a big religion person, so don't come at me and don't talk to me about that. Seriously, like, don't. But yeah, I'm so serious. Like, I literally, like, my sister is a Christian. All the stuff they talk about, me and her, we literally debate. I'm like, don't. Like, I don't have time for that. But look, believe what you believe in. You have the turkey neck dude. It's like, just to make somebody dance for you naked, assault somebody, make them do that stuff to you. Oh my God. You just, it's the fact that they really thought they were going to get away with it. And they look like they got away with it for a while. I wonder where they're going to put all them people. Are they just like rehousing everybody? Because you can't just, that prison closed. It's a big prison. And they are criminals. There are criminals up in there. But, it's just insane. I wanted to show y'all this because I was like, all I saw was the rape club. I was like, what is that? Oh my goodness. The staff members attacking them, the chaplain, the warden. Oh my goodness, Warden. But y'all, just, I don't even know what to say. No matter, just because they're in prison don't mean they deserve this. And this is something I wanted to talk about this too real quick. Y'all, the man said that the warden was a part of a program to like prevent rape in prison. Unfortunately, like, that will forever be a thing. You're as gross as I don't know what. As rape, as assault, is like ill. Just, it's right here. It's right here. Just, okay. But you have, I keep thinking about men prisons. I told y'all, don't go down that male TikTok, YouTube thing. I'm looking at one right now. It's a thing that's on the side that literally say how to avoid rape in prison. That's insane. I don't think you can. I heard so many people on here that say it happens. Ugh, God. But think about it. You got men and women deprived in little cells, and then when new people, as they call fresh meat, that is so gross. Just that's crazy. It's a human thing to safely touch people, but it's like you have people who are up in there and deprived and away from civilization, and then when somebody else come in, it's just so gross. Anyways, it's unavoidable. I don't think they can fix that problem ever. Like, what you can do is hire some real people to actually take over, but no, you have people, y'all are hiring people who are raping these women and other prisoners, and the warden raping people in the chaplain. That is the craziest part of this, all the chaplain, y'all. It's disgusting. Stay safe, you ladies. Just don't go to prison. Do whatever you can to not go to prison. Prison is not the way. You don't want to be in prison. You might get raped. Oh my God, I had to say it because don't go to prison. Don't. I would try my best to like never go. I got scared for like a freaking parking, like a traffic violation. Still wasn't my fault, but I got a ticket. Actually, I got 2 same night. Anyways, look, don't go to jail. Try your best. Drive safe. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Ladies, stay safe, stay aware, stay alert. This is all for ladies today. Safety. Look, men get raped in prison too. Oh my God. But I really don't know what to say about that. It's so gruesome over there. I don't know much about women getting assaulted in prison. I know it happens. I don't want to know how it happens. I know how it happens, but I don't want to know. Okay, anyways. But yeah, everybody just stay safe. Just don't, try your best not to go to jail. So on that note, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.